Guys, I have a confession to make. I do not like winter. Now I know that might not be the most outlandish statement in the world, but when I say I don't like it, I mean I really don't like it. There's barely any sunlight, today being an exception of course. The trees are all dead. The ground is boggy, muddy. It's dark by 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but most of all, it's rubbish for camping. You've got 14, 15 hours of darkness to sit in your tent. That's just too long. Now I know what you're thinking. Suck it up, buttercup. Loads of people go wild camping in the winter. And some of them are heading up mountains in the snow. Well, I'm not going to go that extreme today, but I'm going to give winter wild camping a go. See if I enjoy it. Who knows? I might become a convert. So right now I'm on Cissbury Ring, just north of Worthing, which you will see here. Just walked up from my house, which is in the town there, about an hour's walk. Beyond that you can see the English Channel, the sun beaming off it there, some wind farms in the distance. Cissbury Ring is an Iron Age hill fort. It's the second largest in England, no less. But we're not camping here, even though it's a great spot for camping. Loads of flat ground, not too many people around. Today we're going to be heading over to Arundel, looking for a camping spot in Arundel, and then tomorrow heading over to Chichester. These guys have no fear. To be fair, it probably should be me that's scared of them. So we're going to be heading out the South Downs now, into the woods. Clapham Woods is said to be haunted. Between 1972 and 1981, 4 bodies were found here. It's rumoured that satanic rituals take place here, and UFO sightings are a regular occurrence. I didn't notice anything strange while I was there though. Even the local villages, Clapham and Patching, had a strange feel to them. And some strange pooing habits. I think I'll stick to flushing it down the toilet, thanks. I was glad to be back out on the trail. If you're squeamish, look away now. You have been warned. Spend enough time on the trails and you will come across this sort of thing. This is a fox's carcass. Kind of fresh but eaten away. Poor little bugger. Looks a lot like spring's on the way. You'll always find a church in these villages, sometimes a shop, sometimes a pub, always a church. More evidence of spring on the way. Oh look, it's another church. And some more spring evidence. So last time I spoke to you guys, it was sunny, it was mild, it was more like a spring day than a winter's day. Well, that's changed a bit now. As you can see, the sky's gone a bit greyer now, and the temperature has dropped accordingly. It's just gone 4 o'clock, sunset is at 5:30. I'm just about pretty much in this sort of area that I want to be in. It's not very sheltered or stealthy around here. I've got the railway line there, and a road just over here, and a farmhouse just up there. Over here, silhouetted against the winter sky, is the town of Arundel, the castle and the cathedral. I'll be heading there in the morning for breakfast. So I'm just going to be hanging around now, scoping out somewhere to camp. Can't set up just yet, it's a very popular area for dog walkers and the likes. But I'm feeling quite positive. It's not too muddy, and it's very still. There's no wind. It doesn't look like it's going to rain. So far, so good. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that sunset as much as I did. These winter sunsets, they just hit different. It was absolutely fantastic. While the sun's been going down, I've been getting set up. My tent's all ready to go. The temperature's dropped, as you can imagine, so I'm going to get nice and warm in the tent. And I'm sorry about the lighting guys, but here is the tent. The OEX, oh blimey, shadow. OEX2 version 2 Fox. That's a present for my parents. Thank you, parents. And let's see in here, loads of room inside. I've got my winter sleeping bag there. It fits my bag, it'll fit my boots, and it'll also fit these. I have some ciders to try out. This one, Lily's Bee Sting Perry. Angioletti Rosé cider from Italy. And a summit to eat, dehydrated chicken tikka with rice. Alright folks, here we go. The Angioletti Vero Cidro Italiano Rosé. Rosé cider Italian. Let's see what it's like. It's a bit fizzy at the moment. Okay, wow, smells good. It looks like a Prosecco bottle. Let's see if it tastes like Prosecco. Alright, here we go. Wow, that's good. It's you can sort of taste the rosé, but it's not overpowering. It's only 4%, so it's not strong. It tastes a bit quite like a fruity drink, but yeah, oh, that's really nice. Really refreshing after a day's walking. Oh, I can see myself getting some of these in the summertime. That's the Angioletti. Yeah, that's not very good, is it? You can't see that, but trust me, they're good. cracked open this cider, well, Perry, Lily's Perry, and just realised it's 6.8%. Well, that's got a kick to it. Ah, bloody good though. So the rosé, I'd rate that 7.5, and this bee sting, I'd give it an 8. Both very good. It's actually pretty decent for a dry meal. I'll give that a 7 out of 10. Something to eat chicken tikka with rice. It's got down to 2 degrees outside, guys, so I'm all hunkered down, wrapped up inside my tent. I'm all right, quite warm in here actually, so hopefully that's going to stay the same way all night. It's only 8 o'clock now, so not exactly late, and sunrise isn't till 7:30, so let's see how we sleep tonight. I'll check in with you tomorrow morning. Morning, campers. Oh, that wasn't good timing. Good morning, everyone. It's 7 o'clock. Slept pretty well. I'm going to get packed up and on the move, and I'll say good morning properly. Well, I slept really well, guys. I was reading till about 10:30, and I was a bit concerned that I might not be able to sleep, but I was out like a light all the way through until about 5:30 when I had to answer the call of nature, and went back to bed, dozed a little bit, but by that time the trains had started up again, so they were rattling past and keeping me awake, and as well as all the ducks and geese and other webbed feet birds around this area. But overall, yeah, I feel pretty refreshed. The aforementioned webbed feet animals. So yeah, I feel pretty good. And I wasn't too cold. It got a little bit chilly, but nothing too drastic. I think it got down to about 2 degrees overnight. It's about 6 degrees now. It was more like about 4 when I was packing away the tent, so the hands got a little bit raw, but apart from that, no problem. Here we are then, folks, almost in Arundel. It took me about an hour to get here. Even though it didn't look that far, the river meanders so much, it just seemed to take forever. Arundel is a quintessential English town. Famous for its enormous 11th century castle, as well as its cathedral, independent businesses like this antique shop, and lots of good pubs. Oh yeah, and a church. Now out of Arundel and heading up the bridleway back into the woods, and next stop is Slindon. Some more awesome woodland walking ensued, interspersed by the odd funky looking tree. Some of the paths were impassable, and I may have got lost once or twice. but I made it mid-morning into Slindon for a second breakfast by the duck pond. Oh look, another church. Only here in Slindon it's a little bit different. In Slindon, both Protestants and Catholics are catered for. Just out for a nice walk and I bump into these slags. I've got the first view of Chichester now. Over there's the cathedral. The Isle of Wight there in the background. We are headed up to this windmill. Hownaker Windmill is situated on the highest hill in the area. It's very popular with walkers. Even on a grey day like today, I could see over to Portsmouth and the Isle of Wight. And on a clearer day, I'll be able to see all the way back to Worthing. There is a bunker nearby, but at the time there were kids playing in it, so I couldn't film inside. From Hownaker, I was heading to another village, the village of Boxgrove. I was here mostly to see the 12th century Boxgrove Priory. Originally built for just 3 monks, the monastery was dissolved by Henry VIII in the 16th century. The Priory church next door, however, is still in use. Another interesting thing about Boxgrove is that its football teams have 2 of the worst colour football kits you can imagine. Purple and orange. What were these guys thinking? I was almost finished with the countryside walking now, and there was a bit of road walking. That's the Rolls Royce showroom. Then I finally made it. I was on the outskirts of Chichester, or Chai as the locals call it, which is both the county town of West Sussex and a city. I don't know how that works, but hey, I don't make the rules. Once you're out of the rather depressing suburbs, Chichester is a quite nice town. City. Whatever. Chichester's main attraction is this church. Wait. No, this is a pub that used to be a church. No, its main attraction is the cathedral, which is having a lot of work done on it at the moment, so I didn't do too much filming. The Market Cross is the centre point of Chichester. From it permeate North Street, West Street, East Street, and you guessed it, South Street, which is where I'd be heading towards the train station. Well guys, that's going to be it, the end of the video. I know you're dying to know the answer to the question, did I love or hate winter wild camping? Well, the answer is, loved it, had a really good time. I was a bit worried about 14 hours in a tent in the darkness on my own, nothing to do. It was fine, it went really quickly, and despite the cold, I was pretty comfortable for the night. So would I do it again? Yes. Is winter my favourite season? No. Right about then, my train arrived, saving you guys from an inane and overly lengthy outro. Thank you for watching guys, I'll see you on the next one.